Middletown Township is a township in Monmouth County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 United States Census, the township had a total population of 66,522, making it the state's 16th largest municipality, having seen an increase of 195 residents from its population of 66,327 in the 2000 census, when it was the state's 17th most populous municipality, which had in turn declined by 1,856 from the 68,183 counted in the 1990 census. Middletown is one of the oldest sites of European settlement in New Jersey. Middletown Township was originally formed on October 31, 1693, and was incorporated as a township by an act of the New Jersey Legislature on February 21, 1798. Portions of the township were taken to form Atlantic Township, Raritan Township, Atlantic Highlands, Highlands and Keansburg. Due to its affluence, low crime, access to cultural activities, public school system, and central commuting location, Middletown was ranked in 2006, 2008, and 2010, and 2014 Top 100 and Money.com's Best Places to Live. Time magazine listed Middletown on its list of Best Places to Live 2014. History. Small communities of the Lenape Navesink tribe were common throughout the area when the first known European landing in what would become Middletown Township occurred in 1609. Sea captain and explorer Henry Hudson, in search of the mythical Northwest Passage in the service of the Dutch West India Company, anchored along the shores of Sandy Hook Bay in 1609, describing the area a very good land to fall in with and a pleasant land to see. While a patroonship was granted by the company in 1651, the land wasn't officially settled. Today's Shoal Harbour Museum and Old Spy House includes portions of a house constructed by Thomas Whitlock, one of the area's first European settlers who arrived here as early as 1664, before the English conquest of New Netherland began in 1665 as part of the Second Anglo-Dutch War. Long-standing tradition had Penelope Stout, one of the first settlers, hiding in a tree from hostile Native Americans. Shortly after the Dutch surrender of the New Netherland to the English in 1664, a large tract of land known as the Navesink Patent or Monmouth Tract was granted to Baptist and Quaker settlers from Long Island, Rhode Island and Massachusetts, which soon thereafter became the townships of Middletown and Shrewsbury. During the American Revolutionary War, Middletown and much of the rest of eastern Monmouth County was held by the British. After the Battle of the Monmouth, the British retreat from Freehold Township, New Jersey carried them down Kings Highway in Middletown to their embarkation points at Sandy Hook in the Bay, heading back to New York City. Upon the completion of a railroad junction in 1875, the town grew more rapidly, eventually changing from a group of small and loosely connected fishing and agricultural villages into a fast-growing suburb at the turn of the 20th century. If Middletown ever had a recognizable town center or town square, it was lost in that rapid growth soon after World War II. In May 1958, several Nike Ajax missiles exploded at Battery NY-53 in Chapel Hill, killing 10 Army and civilian personnel. The accident was one of the worst missile-related disasters of the Cold War. The waterfront site of Naval Weapons Station Earl is located in Leonardo on Sandy Hook Bay, and is used to load ammunition onto ships on a finger pier that stretches for 2.9 miles, making it the world's second longest such pier. The Evil Clown of Middletown is a towering sign along Route 35 painted to resemble a circus clown, that currently advertises a liquor store. The sign is a remnant of an old supermarket that used to be at that location called Food Circus. The clown and recent successful attempts from residents to save it from demolition have been featured in the pages of Weird NJ magazine, on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and in the Kevin Smith-directed film Clerks II. The Indian Trail 15K road race is held each year in April to benefit the Monmouth Conservation Foundation and includes a 5K walk-run event for fun. The race, run on a combination on paved and dirt roads, includes many relatively steep hills and has been described as the most challenging race in the state. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the township had a total area of 58.735 square miles, including 40.989 square miles of land and 17.746 square miles of water. Belford, Fairview, Leonardo, Lincroft, Naves Inc., North Middletown and Port Monmouth are all census-designated places and unincorporated communities located within Middletown Township. Other unincorporated communities, localities and place names located partially or completely within the township include Browns Dock, Chapel Hill, East Keansburg, Everett, Fort Hancock, Harmony, Head-Ons Corner, Hendrickson Corners, Highland Park, Highlands Beach, Highlands of Naves Inc., Holland, Leonardville, Locust, Locust Point, Monmouth Hills, New Monmouth, Normandy, Oak Hill, Phillips Mills, Red Hill, River Plaza, Stone Church, Tilton's Corner, Townbrook, Wateridge Park and Wildmont Park. The Sandy Hook Peninsula is also within Middletown Township, though it is not connected to the rest of the township by land. However, one could sail along Raritan Bay from the mainland to Sandy Hook and remain within Middletown Township. The township borders the Monmouth County communities of Atlantic Highlands, Colts Neck Township, Fairhaven, Hazlet Township, Highlands, Homedale Township, Keansburg, Red Bank, Rumson, Seabright and Tinton Falls. Poracy Creek is locally well known for its deposits of Cretaceous marine fossils, including belemnites. Demographics 2010 Census At the 2010 United States Census, there were 66,522 people, 23,962 households, and 18,235 families residing in the township. The population density was 1,622.9 per square mile. There were 24,959 housing units at an average density of 608.9 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 93.89% white, 1.31% black or African American, 0.10% Native American, 2.60% Asian, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 0.81% from other races, and 1.29% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 5.37% of the population. There were 23,962 households, of which 34.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 63.5% were married couples living together, 9.3% had a female householder with no husband present, and 23.9% were non-families. 20.3% of all households were made up of individuals, and 10.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.77 and the average family size was 3.22. In the township, 24.4% of the population were under the age of 18, 7.0% from 18 to 24, 22.7% from 25 to 44, 31.9% from 45 to 64 and 14.0% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 42.5 years. For every 100 females there were 93.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.1 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Communities Survey showed the median household income was $96,190 and the median family income was $110,944. Males had a median income of $78,739 versus $52,752 for females. The per capita income for the township was $42,792. About 1.7% of families and 3.0% of the population were below the poverty line, including 2.9% of those under age 18 and 5.1% of those age 65 or over. 2000 Census As of the 2000 United States Census there were 66,327 people, 23,236 households, and 18,100 families residing in the township. The population density was 1,613.0 people per square mile. There were 23,841 housing units at an average density of 579.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 94.71% white, 1.21% African American, 0.07% Native American, 2.59% Asian, 0.03% Pacific Islander, 0.53% from other races, and 0.86% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.41% of the population. There were 23,236 households, out of which 37.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 67.3% were married couples living together, 7.8% had a female householder with no husband present, and 22.1% were non-families. 18.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 10.1% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.84 and the average family size was 3.27. In the township, the population was spread out, with 26.3% under the age of 18, 6.4% from 18 to 24, 28.6% from 25 to 44, 25.9% from 45 to 64 and 12.8% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 39 years. For every 100 females there were 94.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.0 males. The median income for a household in the township was $75,566, and the median income for a family was $86,124. Males had a median income of $60,755 versus $36,229 for females. The per capita income for the township was $34,196. About 1.9% of families and 3.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 3.2% of those under age 18 and 5.7% of those age 105 or over. Government Local government The Township Committee operates under a special charter approved on June 23, 1971, by the New Jersey Legislature. The charter preserves many aspects of the township form of government. Middletown Township is governed by a 5-member Township Committee, who are elected at large in partisan elections to 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with either 1 or 2 seats coming up for election each year in a 3-year cycle as part of the November general election. At an annual reorganization meeting, the committee selects one of its members to serve as mayor and another as deputy mayor, each for a 1-year term. The Township Committee establishes municipal policies and programs and appropriates funds. As of 2015, members of the Middletown Township Committee are Mayor Stephanie C. Murray, Deputy Mayor Stephen G. Massel, Anthony P. Fior, Gerard P. Scharfenberger and Kevin M. Settembrino. Federal, state, and county representation Middletown Township is split between the 4th and 6th congressional districts and is part of New Jersey's 13th state legislative district. Prior to the 2010 census, Middletown Township had been split between the 6th congressional district and the 12th congressional district, a change made by the New Jersey Redistricting Commission that took effect in January 2013, based on the results of the November 2012 general elections. The split that took effect in 2013 placed 30,866 residents living in the township southeast in the 4th district, while 35,656 residents in the northern and eastern portions of the township were placed in the 6th district. New Jersey's 4th congressional district is represented by Christopher Smith. New Jersey's 6th congressional district is represented by Frank Pallone. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014 to 2015 session, the 13th District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Joseph M. Carrillos and in the General Assembly by Amy Andlin and Declan Escanlon. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Guadagno. Monmouth County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders consisting of 5 members who are elected at large to serve 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with either 1 or 2 seats up for election each year as part of the November general election. At an annual reorganization meeting held in the beginning of January, the board selects one of its members to serve as director and another as deputy director. As of 2014, Monmouth County's freeholders are Freeholder Director Lillian G. Burry, Freeholder Deputy Director Gary J. Rich, Sr., Thomas A. Unknown, John P. Curley and Serena D. Marceau. Constitutional officers elected on a county-wide basis are County Clerk M. Claire French, Sheriff Sean Golden and Surrogate Rosemarie D. Peters. Politics =, as of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 46,628 registered voters in Middletown Township, of which 10,222 were registered as Democrats, 11,674 were registered as Republicans and 24,701 were registered as unaffiliated. There were 31 voters registered to other parties. In the 2012 presidential election, Republican Mitt Romney received 58.2% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 40.4%, and other candidates with 1.4%, among the 37,742 ballots cast by the township's 48,011 registered voters, for a turnout of 78.6%. In the 2008 presidential election, Republican John McCain received 56.9% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 40.8% and other candidates with 1.1%, among the 36,887 ballots cast by the township's 48,174 registered voters, for a turnout of 76.6%. In the 2004 presidential election, Republican George W. Bush received 60.2% of the vote, polling Democrat John Kerry with 38.6% and other candidates with 0.7%, among the 35,403 ballots cast by the township's 46,022 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 76.9. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 74.5% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Bono with 23.8%, and other candidates with 1.7%, among the 20,555 ballots cast by the township's 47,933 registered voters, for a turnout of 42.9%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 67.3% of the vote, ahead of Democrat John Corzine with 25.8%, Independent Chris Daggett with 5.7% and other candidates with 0.8%, among the 24,298 ballots cast by the township's 47,422 registered voters, yielding a 51.2% turnout. Emergency services. Middletown has some of the largest emergency service departments in the area. The police and fire department celebrated a joint 75th anniversary in 2003. Police =, the Middletown Township Police Department is one of the largest police forces in Monmouth County, with approximately 105 sworn officers. The Middletown Township Police Department was formed on May 15, 1928 with the hiring of its first full-time police officer, Earl N. Hoyer. His appointment read Patrolman/Chief of Police, at an annual salary of $125. The Rude Awakening program educates the youth and their parents about alcohol abuse and its position as a gateway drug to further and harsher drugs and substance abuse. The program is specifically designed to educate the student in the life-altering ramifications of drinking and driving. The program is mainly backed by the police department and has later encompassed EMS and fire into the program for vehicle extrication demonstrations. Fire department =, the Middletown Township Fire Department consists of 11 fire companies plus additional specialized units spread throughout the town and is composed of 500 volunteers. It is commonly stated that the Middletown Township Fire Department is the world's largest all-volunteer fire department. Fire companies. The companies, in order of creation, are as follows: Naves Inc. Hook and Ladder Fire Company No. 1 on May 1, 1886, Prevent Park and Leonardo Fire Company on October 16, 1903, Belford Chemical Engine Company No. 1 on August 14, 1916, Community Fire Company of Leonardo on September 9, 1922, East Keansburg Fire Company No. 1 in 1922, Port Monmouth Fire Company No. 1 in November 1922, Belford Independent Fire Company in 1923, Middletown Fire Company No. 1 in April 1924, River Plaza Hose Company No. 1 on December 8, 1927. For a time these companies acted separately until August 28, 1928, when all the individual companies were brought together to form the current fire department. Since then, two more companies have been formed, Lincroft Fire Company in May 1932, Old Village Fire Company on September 7, 1955. Later, the individual companies took on station numbers with regard to their creation date. Naves Inc. becoming Station No. 1 and Old Village becoming Station No. 11. Specialized units. There are other special units besides the main fire companies. The MTFD has its own Fire Police Unit, Air Unit, and Special Services Unit. MTFD Fire Police controls fire scenes and ensures that civilians are kept away. The Air Unit provides service for firefighter SCBA equipment and also has a mobile air compressor truck to refill air bottles at the scene of a fire. This truck responds outside of Middletown to neighboring towns as requested. MTFD Special Services Emergency Response Team provides Level A hazardous material emergency response, technical and mass decontamination, structural collapse rescue, emergency shoring, high and low angle rope rescue, confined space rescue, trench rescue and various other technical rescue capabilities to Township of Middletown as well as neighboring towns as requested or under contract by certain towns. The Prevent Park and Leonardo Fire Company is the owner of a marine fire boat that can be requested throughout the Bay Shore community for scenes on the water involving fire and water rescue. Fire Academy. The Middletown Township Fire Academy was established in 1974 to provide basic firefighter training to the township's volunteers. A tract of land was donated off of Normandy Road for the cause and the volunteer firefighters built its beginnings themselves. Classes began in trailers until a suitable classroom building was constructed. A small wooden multi-floor building sitting on buried telephone poles was the earliest training structure. Later a proper smokehouse made of cinder block served firefighters until 2007 when it was closed. The classroom building and smokehouse are featured in the Academy's logo. A 4-story corrugated steel ladder tower building was constructed as the Academy's high-rise prop. There are internal and external stairways with a standpipe and sprinkler system throughout, only fed with water by an engine during training. It also features trapdoors creating an internal column for rope rescue training. For a period of time there was a SCBA maze located in a lower room of the building until it was converted into a live burn room after the smokehouse was closed. Vehicle extrication as well as car and fuel fires are fought on the burn pad, which is an open concrete area next to the smokehouse. Donated vehicles are brought in from various sources. Typically they are used first for extrication by a first aid or fire company and then later get burned for car fire training by another. Fuels fires are contained in drums or tanks that have been cut open. A confined space prop was located next to the main parking lot which was a large pipe with access ways buried under dirt. Trench rescue simulations were also held near this prop. One of the more recent additions to the Academy is the flashover chamber. A peaked roof prop sits in the middle of the Academy which utilizes replaceable 4x8 plywood sheets for firefighters to practice cutting roofs. There was at one time a flat roof prop as well. The Fire Academy's motto is training the best, for the worst. Firefighter I classes are held in the spring and fall. Topics and graduation requirements are passed at the Monmouth County Fire Academy. Other courses from firefighting to incident command and more are offered by the Academy. Other agencies also sponsor courses that use the facilities. Aside from the Middletown Township fire companies and first aid squads, outside departments such as those from Jersey City, Bayonne, Fort Monmouth, and others have come to Middletown Township for training at the Academy. The classrooms are also used by the Board of Education and for police training. The township's shooting range is located on the same property adjacent to the Fire Academy. == There are 5 squads that make up Middletown Township Emergency Medical Services and provide basic life support ambulances to the township. They are, Middletown First Aid and Rescue Squad, Fairview First Aid Squad, Port Monmouth First Aid Squad, Leonardo First Aid and Rescue Squad, Lincroft First Aid and Rescue Squad. They are all volunteer as well. All except Port Monmouth have EMS rescue trucks with equipment to handle vehicle extrications and rope rescue. These squads also have boats and dive teams to perform rescue and recovery operations involving water which have been called out of town to assist with large area searches. Port Monmouth provides a bariatric unit, a converted ambulance, for severely overweight patients. It has been requested outside of Middletown Township as a backup for MONOC's unit. Advanced life support or paramedics for the township and surrounding towns are provided by MONOC. The 2 primary paramedic units for Middletown Township are Medic 206 located at MTFD Station 8 covering a majority of the town and Medic 201 located at South Aberdeen First Aid Squad in Aberdeen covering the northwestern end of town. Other medic units from farther distances are dispatched when these are not available. Education. The Middletown Township Public School District serves students in pre-kindergarten through 12th grade. As of the 2011 December school year, the district's 17 schools had an enrollment of 10,110 students and 706.2 classroom teachers, for a student-to-teacher ratio of 14.32 to 1. Schools in the district are 12 elementary schools: Byview Elementary School, Fairview Elementary School, Harmony Elementary School, Leonardo Elementary School, Lincroft Elementary School, Middletown Village Elementary School, Navesink Elementary School, New Monmouth Elementary School, Nut Swamp Elementary School, Ocean Avenue Elementary School, Port Monmouth Elementary School and River Plaza Elementary School are 3 grade 6 to 8 middle schools are Bayshore Middle School, Thompson Middle School and Thorne Middle School are and 2 high schools for grades 9 to 12, Middletown High School North and Middletown High School South. 4 elementary schools feed into each of the 3 middle schools. Middletown also hosts 2 public magnet schools, High Technology High School, on the property of Brookdale Community College, located in the Lincroft section of town, and the Marine Academy of Science and Technology located on Sandy Hook, which are part of the Monmouth County Vocational School District. Middletown Township is home to 2 private high schools. Christian Brothers Academy is an all-boys college preparatory school with a focus on Christian education run by the Institute of the Brothers of the Christian Schools, located in Lincroft. Mater Dei High School is a 4-year Catholic co-educational high school located in the New Monmouth section and operates under the supervision of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Trenton. There are also 3 private grammar schools, St. Mary in New Monmouth and St. Leo the Great School in Lincroft as well as Oak Hill Academy in Lincroft. Transportation. Roads and highways. As of May 2010, the township had a total of 350.16 miles of roadways, of which 302.18 miles were maintained by the municipality, 31.44 miles by Monmouth County and 11.95 miles by the New Jersey Department of Transportation and 4.59 miles by the New Jersey Turnpike Authority. The Garden State Parkway passes through the township, connecting Chinton Falls in the south to Homedale Township in the north. The township includes Parkway Interchange 109 which is signed for County Route 520 to Red Bank/Lincroft and Interchange 114 for Homedale/Middletown. There are 3 toll gates on the Parkway located in Middletown, 2 of them are at exit 109, and 2 at exit 114. Routes 35 and 36 pass through Middletown. CR 516 travels through the northern part of the township and its eastern end is at Route 36 near Leonardo. County Route 520 passes through the southern portion of Middletown. Route 520 leads to Seabright to the east and eventually turns into CR 612 to the west, which connects to the New Jersey Turnpike at exit 8A in Monroe Township. Public transportation. New Jersey Transits provides rail service at the Middletown station which runs between New York City's Pennsylvania Station and Bay Head on the North Jersey coastline. New Jersey Transit is a major commuter rail system, with track-sharing agreements with Amtrak, Metro-North Railroad, Norfolk Southern, CSX Transportation, and Conrail shared assets. New Jersey Transit offers local bus service on the 817, 833 and 834 routes. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with Middletown Township include Mary Kay Adams, actress on Babylon 5. Joseph Azzolina, served in the New Jersey General Assembly from 1966 to 1972, 1986 1988 and from 1992 2006. Sebastian Bach, heavy metal singer. Vinnie Brand, comedian. John Bon Jovi, musician. Pete Capella, voice actor, comedian. Connie Chung, TV journalist. Donald DeLue, sculptor. Billy Devaney, general manager of the St. Louis Rams. Peter Dobson, actor who had a cameo role in Forrest Gump as Elvis Presley. Darren Fenster, manager in the Boston Red Sox minor league system. Siobhan Fallon Hogan, former Saturday Night Live cast member. Amy Handlin, represents the 13th Legislative District in the New Jersey General Assembly. Judith Rich Harris, psychologist and author of The Nurture Assumption. Debbie Harry, singer-songwriter and actress, lead singer of the band Blondie. Jerry Holbert, editorial cartoonist. Bill Kunkel, former Major League Baseball pitcher and umpire. Jeff Kunkel, former Major League shortstop. Brian Lynch, writer and director of films including Big Helium Dog. Melanie Maguire, convicted of murder. Notion Marino, current Miami Dolphins running back and first-round draft choice of the Denver Broncos. Christian Peter, former NFL defensive tackle. Jason Peter, former NFL football player. Maury Povich, talk show personality. Geraldo Rivera, television journalist. Richard Scudder, newspaper pioneer and co-founder of the Media News Group. Kevin Smith, filmmaker, wrote and filmed Clerks at a Quick Stop in the Leonardo section of Middletown. Penelope Stout, shipwrecked on Sandy Hook in 1640s and was a founder of Middletown. E. W. Swickheimer, television director. Symphony X, band whose members are from New Jersey. Bob Tucker, former tight end in the NFL for the New York Giants and Minnesota Vikings. James Van Riemsdyk, drafted second overall in the 2007 NHL entry draft, he has played for the Philadelphia Flyers and Toronto Maple Leafs. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, professional hockey player for the Chicago Blackhawks. Billy Van Zandt, actor-playwright. Stephen Van Zandt, solo rocker, guitarist for Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band and actor on The Sopranos. Max Weinberg, Late Night with Conan O'Brien band leader and drummer of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. Bill Weber, NBC sports broadcaster. Tom Wilkins, Olympic swimming medalist. Brian Williams, NBC Nightly News former anchor and managing editor. References. External links, official website, Middletown Township Public School District, Middletown Township Public School District's 2012 13 school report card from the New Jersey Department of Education, school data for the Middletown Township Public School District, National Center for Education Statistics, Atlantic Herald, NJ's first official electronic newspaper, Middletown Township Public Library, The Courier, official newspaper of the township, Life in Middletown, former Middletown Nike missile site.